Hey guys, welcome back to Tales from this side. I'm Grey Wolf, and we're going to work on our mine storage area for all of the materials that we bring up that are mass storage. Now, of course, we're going to have a little extras, and I think we're going to make this a two-story or an upstairs and a downstairs. The downstairs should be able to be completed. I did work out how many of the different materials we were going to need. So by the end of this episode, we should finish the downstairs. The upstairs, I'll probably finish off camera, just so that we can move along, because it's going to be roughly the same design as down here. I'll show you guys when I do finish it, so that you guys can see what it looks like. So I'm doing spruce pillars and leaving a 2-block gap in between, because that's where I want the chests to go. And I want them to stretch almost completely to the ceiling. I think that a really high ceiling and having that tall of chests would be absolutely gorgeous in this area with the different types of woods and the products. We are going to kind of steal a little bit of the inspiration and ideas from Mythical Sausage with our roof. So we're going to have it feel like it's a dome, or a shorter or a flatter dome coming across each of the sections. I really like the way he builds. I like a lot of different builders. Also kind of leads me into my next point, is that I've been watching the Empire's SMP all the way up through its finish, and I really liked it. I felt that there could have been more to the story, and I think it would be great to use their lore in our story as well. So we are going to kind of change things up though. So Mythical Sausage on his channel has some tutorials, and in those tutorials he allows us to take his concepts or his ideas as how to personally make something, and I think that that would be great if we could take his concepts and build an entire town out of all of his tutorials. He has a ton of them. And we're going to go through, I think, and do quite a few for a bunch of different people. I like the concept, like I said, of the empires. We're not necessarily going to do like all of the negatives that, or not negatives, but we're not going to use their story exactly. But I do like the idea of warring empires, and of course that's like the oldest story in the book, if you will. But I still appreciate it. I like their spin on it, and so I think that with their spin, we can kind of work like that, and I think that would add so much value to the story to improve that. So I think what we'll do is, because Mythical Sausage has tutorials out, what I honestly think we can do is we will use his tutorials to build a city, or because he has castles and he has towers, so we might actually build a full empire out of his tutorials through the series, and then we can work into it. It's not just Mythical Sausage that I'm using, but he'll just be the first to be used, because there's a ton of wonderful builders for this game, and I know that they already get like huge amounts of recognition. Like Mythical Sausage doesn't need more recognition, but I do honestly believe that he is an amazing builder, and I would like to take all of his builds and we'll arrange them in our way. So we're not gonna just like one off each of the areas. You know, we might build a couple towers or a few different places. Like, I have so many plans for this series in this way. I think it'll be absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, I believe that I honestly believe that we can all be cooperative and work together. He gives us those tutorials, so it's not like stealing, because I'm still going to be doing my own builds on this island, but I think that if we move back towards where the village was, I think that'll work out really well. And honestly, I believe that we could grow as not only builders by learning from others, but I honestly think that we could learn from doing things that are slightly different, maybe not exactly identical. I do want to build some of his stuff 1 for 1 because he always says easy and then he's in creative mode. So I kind of want to push that one to the limit a little bit. Let's see how easy it is, I think is the best way to say that. I think that this could be fun. It'll be a nice challenge, in my opinion. So it'll challenge me in not necessarily the ways of like how I'm building, but perhaps it'll challenge me more in like material and resource gathering. How efficient am I at this? What can I replace? What can I not? What does, you know, certain things look like? The first couple builds, we're gonna go 1 for 1. I want to try to match everything he's doing. We need to get some dark oak because he absolutely adores dark oak. And he does a lot of oak stuff too, but in creative, those builds are easy to complete because you don't have to travel hundreds of blocks or thousands of blocks. I also recently remembered that you can get a lot of your saplings from the Wandering Trader. So we're going to try to use the Wandering Trader and actually show that he can be useful, not just for leads and leather. I think that'll give us a good lead. So as you can see here, we're going to jump right back into our build here. You can see the design that I'm kind of going for. I am mixing it around and playing with it. I like the strip spruce that's staying. However, I think that we might change some stuff, and I think if we change it a little bit, we can make it more what's in my head. We also have to obviously give ourselves some flat or level areas to work with, but as you can see here, we're starting to get what we want to see. We'll build across the oak here and then strip it. I think stripping it looks better and it's more ready. I broke that out because even though I know I'm not going to see the spruce up there, I know, and my integrity doesn't allow me to know that information and then just skip over it. I know. So please enjoy the build. I think we're gonna jump into a time lapse here, because we already did one side. So if we look, you know, there's a whole side here. I don't really like this middle beam, so we might take this out and just cross it all the way with the oak, because it just doesn't seem to work for me having a beam in the middle. And of course I start doing it with the oak. So anyway, we're just going to copy it over to the next side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you guys on a time lapse, and I hope you enjoy. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back. So as you can see here, we've copied the roof, and right now we're going to work on the side wall here. We're going to make kind of like a facade wall or a thinner wall. I want to use the trapdoors, and I think it would be nice to see through it. So we're actually going to use oak trapdoors to give us that sight through, and then at the top, because there's dirt there, we don't really want to see through it. So we'll come to this side, and I think adding spruce trapdoors to the top will make it look completed. And then all we have to do is just add some lighting behind the trapdoors on the other wall there. There we go. I really like that. So now we're just going to move down the different path here. We'll put lighting up so that we don't have any problems and we can see much clearer, with the lighting in the ceiling underneath the trapdoors, which as you can see I switched to birch, and I also switched a couple of those spruce slabs to birch. It just felt too dark, and I wanted to kind of give it a lighter area, or a lighter look to it. We'll knock out this one here and we'll take a look. I think, yeah, I like that a lot. So that it's big and open, we'll put up another oak in the middle, strip it, and yes, so you get a good look there. So it feels almost like a grand hall, but it'll be a grand storage area for the downstairs here. Now, of course, like I said before, we still don't have our redstone. Now we're going to come up here, and you can see that we're going to change it up a little bit, but this one here is going to be by hand. We've got oak in place of the spruce because I ran out of spruce. So we're going to work a bit on this upstairs area. We're going to change out some of this to match the downstairs. I'm not going to change out the oak fences or the oak trapdoors because critters like to land on it. I don't know if you noticed during the time lapse, but we had to take on a creeper who got stuck in the hole with it. So we're going to change this out so that it matches. Like I said before, we're going to add oak stairs here, and we're going to add the birch slabs like before. But as you can see, we're going to keep the same similar roof design up here as we did downstairs. This up here will be all manual storage, so I'll be hand storing things. We'll have our crafting table, we'll have our furnace, and the things that we use up on this level, I think. And then here in the middle, I want to put like a bedroom down here, but we'll split it because that's an awfully tall bedroom. And we'll probably put in our nether portal here, just so that we can keep things kind of contained if it comes through the nether. We'll get to that here in a bit. I'll kind of show you around after I'm done doing quite a bit of the different works. But as I said before, we're just doing a similar design downstairs. The roof itself is going to match. It's technically only 1 block thick, and I think the design is just a very beautiful design. Like I said, Mythical Sausage is the one who originally had a similar design. He does them usually on a 2x3 area. We're going to take a quick nap, and then I will come back and we'll show you what's going on as far as the builds themselves. Okay guys, so we finished up quite a bit, as you can see here behind me. Hang on, there we go. Alright, so we did finish it up a bit. I haven't gotten everything 100% completed. The reason that it's not 100% complete is because I still need to pick up stuff from the nether. I did build a nether portal, but still got to pick it up. So as you can see, we did the birch trapdoors on the very top. We've got our bedroom in here, or at least the beginning. Inside of the closet over here, I think would be a great idea for our ender chest and things like that. The nether portal actually leads out to a soul sand valley. Okay, we ran out of materials, so as you can see, the top is incomplete. I will be completing this off camera. I do want to switch it over, and the reason we couldn't do anything with that, like I said earlier, is because we need to actually do some terraforming on the upper layer, because we're only at the very bottom layer. So this whole piece here will be finished up and hopefully taken care of. I'll do that, like I said, off camera. I did add some granite. Each of the backgrounds behind them refer to what should go in there, or at least what style of different things, materials go in there. Things are a thing. So different materials and whatnot. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. Remember to smash the like button, subscribe. Love me, hate me, let me know in the comments, and we'll catch you again next time. Be safe and have a good day. Bye.
I could turn